Hello, I'm making this video a little later than I anticipated. It's just been an insane week. Maybe I'll tell you about it later. But I need to get to my annual should you upgrade your iPhone video. My text message inbox has already been blowing up with people like, what do you think? Should I upgrade? I usually make this video so that I can just send it to my friends and family members and just be like, yes, you should upgrade. No, you shouldn't, depending on which phone you currently have. So Tuesday, Apple announced new Apple Watches, sneakily announced new AirPods Pro, and an iPhone Pro. I'm just going to cut to the chase and tell you that I'm upgrading. If you want to get the in detail, here's the chip it has and here's what the cameras do, and watch Marques Brownlee or Snazzy Labs Quinn's video, iJustine, if you want. They will dive into what's new, what's happening. I just want to tell you why I'm upgrading and where, if you have a previous phone, where the cutoff I think is you should upgrade. Essentially, I'm upgrading mostly because of the USB-C upgrade. One, I've traveled quite a bit the last couple years, and I would really like to be able to just take one cable and charge all my things. I have this crazy 4-in-1 USB-C cable that I take. Now it is USB-A on one end, so it does limit my speeds, but for charging overnight, it's pretty good for a lot of things. Now I can charge my phone, my iPad, maybe my MacBook, maybe not. Might need more power draw, and my camera or other fun accessories, bike computer, lights, all of these fun lights charge via USB-C, so that's nice. So I can charge all that stuff, and I can do it, with one or two of these, just plug a whole bunch of them in, let them charge overnight, be ready in the morning. GoPro batteries charge via USB-C. A lot of stuff is just USB-C now, which is great. Also transferring data from my phone. I don't shoot a lot of ProRes video, which is something that they talked about a lot, but I do just shoot a lot of video on my phone, and I airdrop it, and airdrop's fast-ish. It's definitely faster than the USB 2 Lightning cable, but on the Pro, being able to do USB 3 speeds, 10 gigabits per second, still not the fastest. I was kind of hoping for Thunderbolt. I really love these CalDigit Thunderbolt cables. They've got googly eyes on them right now, but yeah, big fan of these Thunderbolt cables. I can use them for basically everything. Oh, my fill light died, which charges via USB-C. The other great thing is I will have to carry less Lightning dongles with me. This is the bag of adapters I carry with me in my backpack at all times, and I currently have Lightning to USB-A, the camera connection kit. Super handy in a pinch. I don't use it a lot, but when I do need it, it comes in clutch. This one I do use a lot. This one's probably the one I use the most after the headphone jack. Lightning to SD card reader. If I want to offload RAW files from my camera to my phone, that's what comes in handy. I use this one a fair amount as well. Lightning to Thunderbolt with pass-through power. Super handy in the past. Given a quick presentation, just want to watch a video on a screen. That one's great. And Lightning to headphone jack with pass-through power. This one's very nice, except it doesn't do headphone mics correctly, so I still have the standard Lightning to headphone jack that you got with a couple of iPhones when the headphone jack disappeared, mostly to be able to use headphone jack accessories like the square card reader or the tiny baby microphone. So I will still need to use USB-C to headphone for the new phone, but I already have this one for my iPad, and actually it's a surprisingly good DAC, digital to analog converter. It's very solid. So theoretically, I will just need to carry that headphone adapter and this hub that I already had from my MacBook and my iPad. I can plug in Ethernet, USB-A, SD, micro SD, and Ethernet, and pass-through power. I don't think I could daisy chain this, though. I have two of these. I have one for my Mac and I have one for my iPad. I actually have it set up right now because I think I mentioned a video or two ago, I use it to have it be an AV output for Final Cut. So I have this one and it is plugged into Ethernet at my desk here for my iPad. And when I travel, I take that with me as well. And I can take a whole bunch of stuff. Supposedly I can reverse charge my Apple Watch over USB-C if I plug it into the phone or my iPad. I'd probably do my iPad because the battery is bigger. I don't want to burn my battery on that. But this is the main reason I can stop carrying all of these just to travel with my phone and like be ready for any kind of scenario, and go from all of this to just this, which I think is worth it to me. I'm jumping from an iPhone 13 Pro Max. I think I'm gonna jump straight to the 15 Pro Max. I don't know if I'm gonna like the camera, the 5 times crazy tetra prism, hexaprism camera. I don't know, but you know, I think the camera that I use the most on my phone is the ultra wide. I don't actually use the camera all that much. I'm a photographer, I'm a videographer. I mostly take reference pictures. I'm not taking a ton of photos because I've usually got a camera with me. So should you upgrade to the iPhone 15? I think or iPhone 15 Pro. I think if you're like me and having USB-C is gonna simplify your life, and you've got a 13 generation 2 years ago, probably good. If you've got a 14, I think that phone's still very nice. And if you can live with Lightning, you'll be okay. And they make little adapters now, so you could just have a little adapter, I think. There's also an adapter that takes all of these Lightning things and goes to USB-C. That's a little ridiculous, and it's 30 bucks. If it was $10, I might get one just for the lulz, but I'm not going to get one of those for $30. But my battery is still really good on my 13 Pro Max. This case is falling apart, but my battery health is still at 90%. I can still get like a day and a half out of this battery. I'm going to hang on to, actually my dad needs a phone. This might become my dad's phone. But I'm very happy with my 13. Really the thing that's pushing me over the edge is the USB-C. The Apple Watch, I think if you have an Apple Watch and you're still getting good enough battery life out of it, I don't think you need to upgrade. This is a Series 7, so it's gonna be 2 years old soon. I still get a day and a half of battery life out of this. I haven't looked at the battery health on it, but it's very good still. I'm actually kind of surprised. So I'm gonna keep with the watch. Honestly, the thing that I think is cool is the like tap your finger to access stuff, but really, if you have, I think a Series 5 or newer, you can turn it on in assistive touch. It's not as responsive as it is on the new watch, but like I already to like dismiss things or answer things. It's kind of cool. I don't think the Ultra is worth the money. If you really, really want more battery life out of an Apple Watch, you get an Ultra. But if you really, really are into stuff, I was just talking with a coworker at CMAC today. Alex was like, I have my Apple Watch, I'm gonna give it to my wife, and then I'm gonna get something that does, better tracking of my runs. And I'm like, yeah, just get a Garmin for that. But I'm fine with my Apple Watch until the battery tanks or I totally shatter the screen and it's no longer covered under Apple Care. Then maybe I'll consider another one. But yeah, this one serving me well. I think if you have a Series 5, 6, 7, 8, you don't need to upgrade to the new Apple Watch. I think what you've got is good. So I'm going to be getting the 15 Pro Max. I think I want it in the natural titanium. Lauren is going to get the regular 15 in black, which I thought she was going to go for the yellow, but she wants to do the black. And if you're watching this before like Thursday night, Friday, you can't pre-order yet, but you can set up what you want in the pre-order. And I'll walk you through that really quick. All you got to do is open the Apple Store app, boom, and it's already got the hey, get ready to pre-order. It literally says get ready. You can't pre-order quite yet. So I'm going to get ready to pre-order my iPhone 15 Pro Max. So yes, I want the Max, so I'm going to tap on that. I want the natural titanium, I'm going to tap on that. I'm just going to get 256. I don't think I need a ton of space because I can now plug in my SSD. Where's my SSD? My SSD, I can just plug this right into the phone. Also, why are these lights so bright on these SSDs? I had to put a sticker over it to make it not so bright. Sheesh. I'm not going to be trading in this phone because I think my dad needs it. I'm going to buy outright with Apple Pay, but then I believe because I use the Apple credit card, I can then spread it out over 24 months and still have the Apple Care and everything, rather than finance it through my carrier or with the Apple iPhone upgrade program is the one through the Citizen One Bank. But if I select buy, I believe that's the Apple Card one. It asked me if I want to upgrade this phone line or connect it with any carrier or just connect to carrier later. I like to connect to carrier later. I like the phone to be totally unlocked and then just connect it to my carrier once it's here. That's just me. I'm a weirdo and control freak about it. So that's what I pick. Apple Care. I believe I have the Apple Care with theft and loss on this one. I think I'm going to do that again. So I can either do the flat 2 years and then that will get paid for through the card and all paid for with the phone. Or you can do monthly until canceled. But I'm kind of on a 2-year rolling basis. For the first time in a little while, I've done the 2 years. I did the iPhone 10 for 2 years, and now I've done the iPhone 13 for 2 years. I did the 11. I skipped the 10s. I went to the 11. I went straight to the 12 because I really like the boxy shape, and then the 13, mostly just because I needed the better ultra wide camera for vlogging, and now the 14 I didn't feel like was a big enough jump, but the 15 is huge, so I'm doing the 15. So I'm gonna do the 2 years of coverage, and maybe I do hold on to this phone for 3 years. The third year, I'm just gonna have to be real careful. And now I'm all set, so I'm gonna hit get ready for pre-order. So now I need to come back at 5 a.m. and hit actually pre-order, and then I'll be in line. Hopefully I'm not too late and I can get the phone on day one and do a video to unbox it. But yeah, that's how you get ready to pre-order your iPhone. Anyway, that's it. That's what I'm doing. That's what Lauren's doing. That's what I recommend. If you've got a 13 Pro or older, it's probably a good, big enough upgrade to upgrade. iPhone 14, unless you're really hardcore about USB-C like I am, might not be worth upgrading this year. Buy it when you need it, and hopefully I'll be doing more traveling, so I need to not have to carry all of this around with me. So that's it. I hope this was informational. If it was, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more, hit subscribe, and I will see you next time. Peace.